Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing a tarot reading, finding out what are the messages for the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining in, for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come through, what messages come out with the cards in this reading today. So the first card we have is the Ten of Pentacles. We have some earth sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, even a Capricorn. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Judgment card. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Wands. With this Knight of Wands, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience a pretty quick kind of energy when it comes to things moving forward quite quickly within a connection with someone, or somebody wanting to be able to move things forward quickly with you. I do feel like though this Knight of Wands does feel like an energy of a connection that somebody is wanting to be able to either offer you or pursue with you. I do feel like it is not short of passion when it comes to this connection, or the way this person feels about you, or even the way you feel about this person. This does feel like an energy that feels quite passionate as well within the connection. And I do get that with this Knight of Wands, it is also a sense of being in a space where somebody is they're fond of you. I do also get that that's also something that's a driving force for this person. With this Ten of Pentacles showing up over here, I do feel like this is an energy of also wanting to be able to actually move things towards things like being able to consider planning towards having a family, and also being able to make something out of being able to either work together or be able to actually just create together. I do feel like with this Ten of Pentacles, this does feel like an energy of also abundance, and I do feel like you're dealing with somebody who is quite established. There's someone who is in a good place financially as well, and also feel that with this Ten of Pentacles showing up over here, that you could be also in that space, or you could be reaching that space. I do get that with that Knight of Wands, this does feel like an energy of things moving quickly. So it does feel like also being able to experience that being something that is within reach and happening sooner than expected. With this Nine of Pentacles showing up over here, this does feel like a successful energy as well. I do get that when it comes to this Nine of Pentacles, this does also feel like pretty independent energy. So I do feel like you could be in this space where you're also able to experience an enjoyment of where you are. And I do feel like that's professionally, as well as far as any of your pursuits that you are also invested in. I do feel like this is a good sign for being able to experience things working out, and any of the seeds that you have planted being able to grow in a good way. I do get that with this Nine of Pentacles, this feels like a good energy to be in, especially for yourself. I do also get that it's also great for self-care as well. And I do also feel that this is an energy of being able to also prioritize self in a way that also feels good, but also allows for you to be able to show up and be better for yourself as well as for your connection. I also get that when it comes to how the energy you're giving off within a connection with someone, this person is quite attracted to a side of you that is quite unique when it comes to your expression, as well as even just as far as you being a person who's independent or a person who's quite successful. There is something quite admirable and very respectable for this person when it comes to the way they're viewing you. I actually get that it's something that they can find as being something quite admirable, so much to the point that they are in a space where they're getting quite decisive, and they are also moving quite quickly with that Knight of Wands. But I do also feel that with this Knight of Wands, this could also be a new energy coming into your life, and I do feel like it is one that could even feel like the beginning of a connection that feels almost like a whirlwind romance to experience with somebody. But with this Judgment card showing up over here, this feels like a decisive energy. It feels like an energy of somebody making their mind up, somebody making decisions. And I do also feel like this person is in a place where it's like they coming to understand what they need, what they're looking for, and it's making them be more decisive. I do feel like this feels like an energy of making decisions with this Judgment card. I also feel like there is an experience that's also waking somebody up to reality, and also putting them in a space where they are being more taking things more seriously, and it's also leading to making decisions that are going to affect what comes next and how things happen as far as being able to progress towards goals. And I also get that with this Ten of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like goal orientation. So I do feel like there is a sense of taking goals very seriously and also putting an effort towards being able to make those reality. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Four of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Magician. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card. So we do have some Gemini energy with the Magician. We also have some Leo energy with the Sun card. You could be dealing with any of those two signs as well. So the Sun card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of, it's a very positive energy. I do feel like this is a happy energy as well. This does feel like being in good spirits, high spirits. I also feel like with the Sun card showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of experiencing, being in a period of experiencing something that feels quite blissful. I do feel like with that Knight of Wands showing up over there, that does feel like a passionate energy. I also feel like being able to actually get swept up in a lot of those passionate energy when it comes to a connection with somebody. And with the Sun card, this feels like genuine, true happiness. I do feel like with the Sun card also, this does also feel like being able to experience something that is allowing for an inner child to be able to experience what feels like healing, or to be able to come out in a way that feels very fulfilling, and making this connection feel like one that has a lot of meaning. It does feel like it has a lot of impact when it comes to also being able to affect you on a deep level. So I do feel like there is an energy of being able to experience very positive moments within a connection with someone, and also being able to experience what does feel like it's bringing out a sense of happiness when it comes to the way in which this connection is affecting you as well as this person. I do feel like with the Four of Wands, this does feel like an energy of being able to work together with someone. And with that Ten of Pentacles, this does feel like an energy of either there could be a goal of one day having a family, or being able to actually take actions towards that. With the Four of Wands, this does feel like an energy of being able to do that with this person and being on the same page when it comes to being able to reach any kind of goal that you and this person have in common. With the Four of Wands, this also feels like an energy of being able to experience celebrations, and that feels like celebrations of your union or anything you are really working to work together when it comes to creating together. So this does feel like an energy of also being able to experience the reason to celebrate within this connection, and being able to experience things going according to plan. And I do feel like with this Four of Wands, this person wants to be able to create with you, be able to work with you, be able to do things with you, be a part of what you are doing and what you are all about. With the Ace of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy again of wanting to be able to either create with you. I do feel like there's opportunity within this connection to be able to do something and create something. And with this Ace of Wands, this also feels like a strong spark. I do feel like it's a good spark when it comes to the start of a connection, or even just being able to actually experience a spark when it comes to being able to team up in a connection. I do feel like with this Ace of Wands, it feels like energy of being able to experience that passionate energy that Knight of Wands can also be showing. And with this Ace of Wands, this also feels like the start of something that is going to have a huge impact. And also, I do feel like because of that energy of having sparks flying, what feels like a very bright flame between yourself and this person, it also feels like being able to enter into a union that does feel very strong, as far as the way in which it's making you feel. And even just this person's ability and presence, and even just the way in which you are looking at this person, I feel like they have a lot of admiration and respect for you. But I do also get that you could also actually feel that way about them too. With the Magician card showing up over here, it feels like proactive energy. So there's definitely a sense of wanting to be able to make things happen, and also being in a space where recognizing the ability to be able to do that. So this feels like proactive energy and taking action from a place of somebody putting in efforts towards being able to make things happen in this connection with you. So I do get that with that Knight of Wands, this feels like an energy of things moving forward quite quickly. But I do also feel that there's also a sense of being able to back up talk with action as well. So it feels like putting effort where it goes. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the earth elements with stability. We have Mercury retrograde with reinvention, and the second house with owning. So we do have some signs. We do have some earth sign energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we also have Taurus as well as Gemini. So with the earth element card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of putting an effort towards something stable, something solid. I also feel like getting to a place where things feel like there's a sense of reaching a place that you may actually have been working towards being able to get to within this connection. I do feel like there could even be an energy of being able to experience a higher level of commitment, and that can be weddings with that Four of Wands. I also get that there's an energy of being able to experience getting to a place where things feel more stable within this connection and also feel more peaceful as far as being able to rest in this connection with this person. I do feel like there's security within this connection. This person isn't going anywhere, and I also feel that they don't want to. I do get that with the Mercury retrograde card showing up over here. This feels like opportune time to be able to work things out or work on things within a connection, and being able to also make things stronger within a connection. So this does feel like also being able to either be able to talk about plans that are going to also allow for this connection to actually strengthen in a lot of ways, especially the foundations. But I do feel like with the Ace of Wands, this feels like entering into a new chapter within this connection. And you do feel like finding stability within a new phase of this connection. And I also feel like there's an energy of working together on being able to sustain that. With the second house card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being able to actually experience getting to a really good place. I also get that with that Ten of Pentacles. This feels like financially getting to a good place, and also success as far as even being able to get to a good place that you can feel good about your connection with this person. This person feels quite good about you, and I do feel like the actions towards you also reflect that within this connection. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.